Hi, my name is Gregory and welcome back to the Secondhand Club. In today's video, I want to discuss about Meteorite dials. I will give you my top 5 Meteorite dials watches and why I think you should add a little bit of outer space into your watch collection. Let's get into it. Before we go into the Meteorite dials, I want to discuss a few things with you. First, I'm wearing a vintage Panerai reference 6152, extremely good condition, historical timepiece from the brand, all what we love from Panerai. Also, if you're on the market for Rolex, we recently partnered with bobswatches.com. You can check our selection of watches in the description. Now that this is out of the way, let's get directly into the best watches, in my opinion, that have Meteorite dials. The first Meteorite dial that makes it on my list, in my opinion, is the Rolex Daytona. Rolex has often used dials made of Meteorite, for example, the Day-Date or recently the GMT Master 2. The new Meteorite dials for the Daytona in white, yellow or rose were added to the collection in 2021. The sub-dials remain black for better readability. The watches are still equipped with in-house caliber 4130 that keeps time inside the 40mm precious metal cases. The watches are made of white gold and the watch provides a 72-hour power reserve. Rolex certifies this model, like all its watches, as a superlative chronometer and promises that it will neither gain nor lose more than 2 seconds per day. Rolex really nailed it with this model. I absolutely love the contrast between the black sub-dials and the Meteorite dial. I like the fact that they brought back the red Daytona as well, which is a great reference to previous versions of this iconic model. Next is the Bethune DB28XP. The Bethune takes its iron Meteorite dial one step further. The Mu Onion Alusta Meteorite used here is among the oldest specimen. It plunged to Earth in Scandinavia more than 1 million years ago. After acid treatment, the material is thermally blued to represent a night sky, onto which the buyer can have any desired combination of stars applied as tiny balls of white gold. The titanium balance with white gold regulating weights can be seen at 6 o'clock. The watch is equipped with an in-house caliber powered by a 6 days power reserve. The unusually shaped, thermally blackened and partially skeletonized case is made of a heavy metal zirconium. The DB28XP is a 43mm watch equipped with a manually worn manufacturer caliber DB2115. This specific reference was made in a limited edition of only 10 pieces and is valued at $138,000. The Bethune is a very upcoming watch brand, and rightfully so. If you don't know them, please do a little bit of research. If you want me to talk about them in future videos, I'm happy to do so. Please let me know in the comments below. This is definitely a timepiece worth having in your collection. Beautiful execution with the Meteorite dial and completely different from any other competitor. The next watch is the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch 321 in platinum. Omega relies on ordinary iron meteorites with their fascinating patterns for the dial of the Speedmaster Gray Side of the Moon Meteorite ceramic watch. But the Moonwatch 321 in platinum has totalizers made from a very special meteorite that flew to Earth from the moon. Omega relies on ordinary iron meteorites with their fascinating patterns for the dial of the Speedmaster Gray Side of the Moon Meteorite ceramic watch. But the Moonwatch 321 Platinum has totalizers made from a very special meteorite that flew to Earth from the moon. This material is a perfect match for the Moonwatch with the caliber 321 because this model houses a reconstruction of the historic N1 caliber that powered all Speedmasters models that have ever flown to the moon. The movement was first used in a Speedmaster in 1957 and later with Ed White on the first American spacewalk, Buzz Aldrin on the first moon landing, and a number of other astronauts. The case is made of a special platinum alloy, the watch is 42mm, and the bezel is made of gold and black ceramic. The case is made of a special platinum alloy mixed with gold and has a black ceramic bezel with an enamel scale. This platinum timepiece is a 42mm watch and is valued at $59,400. It's a beautiful execution from Omega, and I absolutely love the reference of the history movement-wise and space-wise. Next is probably a watch that you don't expect, but it's a beautiful timepiece. It's made by Hermes, and it's the Arceau L'Heure de Lune Martian Meteorite. This Hermes watch combines 2 moons and it's made of mother of pearl, while the dial is made of an extremely rare Martian meteorite. These meteorites were formed in a similar way to the lunar meteorites. An asteroid struck Mars and in the process hurled rocks from the planet's surface outward into the space and beyond the planet's gravitational field. Parts of the debris reached the Earth. This is the only material from another planet that exists on Earth. On the watch, 2 dials for the time and the date revolve around the movable central axis and always remain vertical despite the rotation. They cover the 2 moons in such a way that the moon's visible surface reflects the current lunar phases in the southern and northern hemisphere. This watch is equipped with an automatic manufacture caliber H1837 with a moon phase model by Chronode. This platinum timepiece is very rare to come around. Only 2 pieces were made, and the price and value is at the discretion of the brand. I know that for many of you, Hermes is not considered a real watchmaker, but I really think that they beautifully executed the moon phase, and the use of the Meteorite was beautifully done by Hermes. So definitely a timepiece that I would add to my collection. And I could not conclude this top 5 without including one of my favorite watch brands. It's the Jaeger Lecoultre Master Calendar Meteorite dial. This timepiece has a size of 39mm and in my opinion, a beautiful execution of the Meteorite. The Meteorite used for this watch is a very deeply textured, and according to Jaeger Lecoultre, it is ruthenium coated. The crystalline structure of the Meteorite dial makes a surprisingly suitable background for what is essentially one of the most classic watch dial designs that we see in calendar watches. You can find this annual calendar layout in a series of other modern watches, as well as scores of vintage timepieces. One of the reasons that this dial still works for the complexity of the Meteorite texture is because the day of the week and month indicator are in window. And in my opinion, Jaeger Lecoultre really nailed it with this reference. It's a 39mm watch with a 40-hour of power reserve. Definitely something that I would add to my collection if I want something special with a special dial from a really good watchmaker. This wraps it up for today. If you're looking for a Meteorite watch or any other watch, feel free to contact me. My contact information is in the description below. Please let me know what you think. Which of my top 5 is your favorite Meteorite dial? If you like watches, if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Very soon we will increase the quantity of uploads at 3 times per week, but as of now we upload every Sunday at 12 p.m. Have a great week and see you in the next episode.